It didn't fucking record the first time. That's really fucking frustrating. But anyway. Okay. Um, Sometimes people ask me to like talk over the videos that I've made that I stutter while I make. So let's do one of my favorite videos that I've ever actually made, and it's the Guy Street Fighter Alpha 1 kind of trick video, right? Doesn't have a lot of views, but I really like it. It's a really fun video to watch. I think it shows you a lot of cool stuff you can do. A lot of the stuff that is shown in the video is a lot of kind of like how you can cross up with this roundhouse. A lot of how the rolling mechanics work, which for what it's worth, a lot of it involves, a lot of times when you roll would be after a Bushin combo. So more realistically, perhaps it's not super useful because if you could have hit a Bushin combo in the first place, generally speaking, you probably could have gone for a higher dizzy combo. But it is there, you know what I mean? So there are some kind of neither here nor there kind of things, right? But it's interesting to watch, right? So some tricks are very not as useful as they look just because you can do something bigger. But, potentially you could do them. And, I've definitely done it myself, for fun. You know what I mean? But also besides that, a little warning, I guess, before I would go into the video is potentially for some of the things, some cross-ups are a little bit easier on player 2 side. That doesn't necessarily mean they only work on player 2 side, but some cross-ups are potentially a little bit easier to do if you were to try them yourself. But anyway, let's watch. Bushin combo, roundhouse. Awesome VHS quality right there. I know you appreciate it. So what happened in that little sequence right here? We do a Bushin combo, right? The dude rolls. Since he's rolling, we can do a roundhouse to cross him up right there. We switch how we're jumping. We then do this medium, which you'll be able to see. You can even make that not cross up and go on the other side as well, which we get into it, right? Boom. A dash stop, right? You then roundhouse that crosses up to go through the DP if he was trying to, stop your shenanigans, which you can definitely do that in real matches, right? Then you punish, you go for a combo, right? Then if we watch another thing, Bushin combo, I roundhouse, boom. I go for this same setup, boom, then I did this. Then I stutter a little bit so I don't cross him up, roundhouse, boom, slide, right? And he's dizzy, just like that, right? So Alpha 1 is a game that you can get dizzy very fast. Guy is not the only character that dizzies you fast, though. Like I said, there's a lot of characters that basically this game, if you knock a dude down and they roll, a lot of characters instantly kill you. You're dead. You know what I mean? It is a very volatile, potentially clusterfuck game because of how you can punish rolling. But anyway, a little fun sequence there. Let's see what happens right here. Bushin combo, boom. Oh, so yeah, there you go. See, so we did it on that side then, right? So as you saw before, how the cross up did not go. Now this time I do a little elbow drop after it, right? Bushin combo, roundhouse, boom. Ooh, that time I cross up, then I go on the other side. Boom, he's dizzy. Then I'm just styling and I combo after the overhead just to be, because I'm awesome, I guess, right? Well, we have more Bushin combo, boom. Boom, then you go shut there, and then there's the mix up again, right? Very cool. That is definitely stuff you can do, right? Because it's like, which side is he on and you're dizzy? Again, the unfortunate part about that is a lot of times if you're in the position to hit the Bushin combo in the first place, you probably could have just slid anyway. And because you dizzy so fast in this game anyway, potentially you don't need to do this trick, which is really unfortunate, right? Like, I definitely have. Like, I mean, if anyone knows my history in this game, I've absolutely fucking demolished people in this game with characters. But anyway, but very, very fucking fun to watch, right? It looks like it should be, it looks from, if you watch it, it should be like, boom, this is like, oh my God, this mix-up is just happening the whole match. But legitimately, when you play, it's actually just kind of random because most times you could have just outright killed the guy anyway, right? So anyway, but fun stuff if you know what you're going for, right? The potential is there, right? So more Bushin combo stuff. Boom, there's the fake, another fake cross up, and he's dizzy. If this was like an anime game, I think that's so fucking cool, dude. Guy is such a fun character, dude. And that's very crazy shit. So what happened right there, right? So you do Bushin combo, cross up roundhouse, Kara cancel, hurricane kick roundhouse. Kara cancel roundhouse, hurricane kick. It looked ridiculous, didn't it? Right? You can also theoretically do a roundhouse, Kara cancel super, which would then be technically unblockable if you weren't blocking it already, but I have never been able to do that in a real match. It's just too, it's that's like task mode, right? So I've never done that in a real match personally, but I guess theoretically it's possible. And that's more. Look out, dude! That is so cool, dude. Just watch the whole video. It's so fun, dude. Bush and combo card. You see that? Oh my god! Do you see how fun that is? Boom! Then he went for the low. Boom! And he's dizzy, dude. All this stuff just instantly dizzies you. So fun, dude. Boom! And he's dizzy. Yeah. And again, there is a misconception about, again, like, look at all these cross-ups, dude. That's so cool looking, dude. And then you're on that side, dude. That is so fun looking. And then you go into throw. Super, blah, blah. So there's so many fun mix-ups. Now, I will say this game gets a bad rap because people think the guy dizzies you and he re-dizzies you the whole time. But that actually is not how the game works. Like I said, this is a game where technically, because of the clusterfuck of rolling, you got to remember, when you roll in this game, your guy is always standing up. And a lot of the biggest combos in this game only work if the guy is standing up, right? So, you know what I mean? A lot of characters, if you just were to do mash on duck little kick a couple times and you sweep the guy. And then there's this, like, the reason this game gets annoying is because then there's this clusterfuck thing of like, oh, do I want to wait for the guy to get up and then I'm going to try to go whatever for pressure, or do I try to bait the roll? And the thing is, a lot of characters in this game, though, their roll bait combo instantly kills you. That's why this game there's a very big misconception about how this game works at like a higher level, right? The idea that guy just hits you and dizzies you and re-dizzies you and he's the only character that does that per se is actually not how the game works, right? But he definitely dizzies you fast, but it's not like, oh, Guy's the only character that can do this. That's actually not how the game really works. But Guy's actually a really annoying character because his overhead dizzies you in 3 hits. So it makes it really annoying when you play this game, the kind of scrub-a-dub factor of, if Guy knocks you down from a high dizzy combo, do you roll? If you roll and he guesses, you've lost the match. Do you block the mix-up? If you block the overhead coming up, you're potentially, boom, you lost the match. That kind of shit is annoying because his overhead does so much dizzy. He basically dizzies you in 3 overheads, and it's pretty obnoxious, right? That's like an obnoxious thing about Guy, right? Car cancel cross up roundhouse to hurt. Car cancel roundhouse cross up to hurricane kick. Fun thing. Boom. Hit on the one side, but then it crossed up and then I'm on the other side, blah, blah, blah. So that is a thing. Again, that's a thing. Again, when you roll, realistically in a real match, again, you don't do bush and combo that much, but you'd probably, if you've hit a super, but then you go boom. I card canceled the roundhouse to get a farther distance. When you do super, you don't need to do a card cancel, but card cancel roundhouse throw, bush and throw, boom. And then, yeah, they get hit like that, and then you could have super, done whatever, right? And that is not duckable in this game either, right? So. And so the potential annoying thing about it is basically you try to reversal or you try to get out of it. And there are a few characters in this game too that there are quasi throw loops. Like a few characters can get quasi throw looped in this game by like Guy and Akuma actually with his like little Bushin tornado throw thing. I don't know if I showed that in this video, but it's in another video actually. So what I showed is more Bushin combo stuff. Oh, yeah, that's right there. Hurricane kick, juggle. And again, the thing right there is really annoying. So again, this is like an annoying thing about Guy, right? So, or annoying thing about the game, right? So Guy bush and throws right here. Technically, he can hurricane kick to juggle you, or he can super. But in this game, most juggles are not actually guaranteed, even though they show on the combo meter. So even though you can hurricane kick him to juggle or super, technically the guy can roll out of that. But that's where the clusterfuck of this game comes, because it's the guessing game of, is the guy going to try to juggle me? Or do I guess he's going to try to juggle me and I roll? But if he guesses the roll, he can already almost outright kill me by a roll punish. And most characters can actually do that in this game. A lot of characters, you punish rolls so hard in this game. It's very, very volatile. And then if you were to guess wrong or just don't guess whatever and he just ducks, and then if guy just goes for a mix up and he like overheads you, Guy can basically almost kill you from an overhead. So that's an obnoxious part about the game. Slide to go through them, then doom. A little trick right there. Slide to go through them that he rolled. That's a great example of that. So that's an example of not super useful realistically in the game, but something you can do if you're just trolling people, right? Because it's like, oh, here, I'm going to slide, boom. If he tries to roll out of it, he gets hit because slide hits roll, right? But earlier on, you saw boom, slide. You can change the way you slide to do a cross up or not cross up. So again, fun kind of stuff, right? What do we have here? So here's an example of a dizzy combo, right? And then a redizzy. Now, for what it's worth, though, you actually can mash out a dizzy really fast. So even the idea that guy hits you with a dizzy combo and then redizzies you, first of all, you know, just jumping in on a dude is, you know, guy's got a floaty ass jump, right? So normally you probably would have done an elbow, right? But the idea that some people talk shit about this game because guy just jumps in on you and he dizzies you and then he hits you with a redizzy is actually not super realistic to how the game is played. And some of his redizzy combos actually only even work in like the initial version of the game, which is not super widespread anyway in the first place. But anyway, you can also mash out a dizzy really fast as well. So a lot of times when you slide, if you were to slide, you slide behind the guy, right? And so you're not even actually in a position then to then hit his redizzy combo in the first place. So again, it's a misconception about the game, but Bushing combo to super. That actually looks simple, but that is not a realistic combo, actually. But that just shows that even if you tech his throw, you can still super them technically. And then throw, you know, of course, super, blah, blah, blah. Bushing combo, walk through the guy, combo them, walking over the roll. Boom, this is a fun thing, boom. So that's a fun thing. That definitely works because, you know, if people are playing Guy, you know, he is a good character in the game. Not the best, right? Akuma and Ken are better, but... So Bushing combo, boom, right? You do a duck kick in case the guy was going to try to roll. Because remember, if a guy rolls, you basically kill him. Boom, the guy doesn't roll. He rolls the other way. Then you roundhouse. Roundhouse will actually cross up then the roll. So you punish either option, actually, right? Boom. Then you go into another combo and he's dizzy, right? Super... Boom, walk through them, go think. See, look at his overhead. He was at 0, and he's already at like 15, dude. Stun is 4. That's what I'm saying. His overhead is like, fuck, dude. You get dizzy so fast in this game from his overhead. It's obnoxious, right? Boom, boom, and he's dizzy, right? I mean, that can be really obnoxious, right? Boom, going for a string there. Boom, super, like I said. And so then right there, that's a little, that stuff is super realistic, right? So you go for a bush and throw, right? Boom. You super. Is the guy going to try to roll again? Boom. You do a duck kick in case he tries to roll, which would then instantly kill him. Then you go, he didn't roll, so then you cross up. Super. He was trying to block the other way and he gets hit because you can't then change your block because it'll be on. You can't block before or after the super freeze. Boom. And, you know, boom. Then more tricks, right? So then that time, he's already dead, but just goes to show you. Super. Hit the roll. Boom. This time, boom. If he was trying to roll, he didn't. Fake cross up into a combo, right? Definitely super realistic stuff you can do. Again, bush and combo roll right there. Fake cross up again. Boom, 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 boom. He did cross up, boom. Fake cross up, boom, boom, boom. Boom, see, boom, boom. Oh, cross up, boom. See what I mean? Boom, boom, that cross up. You can control if you want to cross up or not by how you hit the move. Cross up. Boom, boom. I think that only works on Birdie there. That's a glitch in the game. Birdie can get hit by that for some reason. It's unblockable, the very tip of it. Boom. Cross up, car cancel, hurricane kick. Cross up, roundhouse, hatchet kick, scythe kick, whatever the move is called. Cross up thing, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I just had this on tape, whatever. This is a good example of something, though, so this is just something fun. So see how Guy dizzied you? So realistically, this is a good example of, though, why the idea that Guy dizzies you so fast and then he redizzies you, right? So Guy does a dizzy combo, right? Boom, he slides. But then Guy slides, and a lot of times you'll be on the other side of the guy. Now, you can mash out a dizzy really fast in this game. So then I have to get to this side, boom, I jump up. Realistically, a lot of times you can actually just mash out of that dizzy, right? But, you know, whatever, dude. It looks cool. You know, Guy's voice in Alpha 1 was way cooler, too. I don't know why they changed voice actors. His voice is so much cooler in Alpha 1. This is just an obnoxious combo, right? So it goes to show Dizzy combo. Like, this does not work, and this only works in the original version of the game, where Guy's jab did a buttload of stuns, so you can just keep on dizzying with it, right? This actually does not work in most versions of the game, but just goes to show how different ways you can actually keep redizzying the dude theoretically, right? But again, doesn't actually work in, you know, most versions of a game, but something ridiculous, right? Anyway, I actually really liked that video. It was actually a really fun video to make. Again, I know the game gets a misconception about how the game is actually played and why it was a quotation marks bad game. It's a clusterfuck of a game, but all games have their good and bad, and I actually think Alpha 1 at least has a little bit of a novelty charm, but you know what I mean? There's some fun stuff you can do in the game, but anyway, that was that video.